Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I'm personally super excited, I'm thrilled, and I'm hyped to record today's video. Why? Because we'll speak about football, calcio, finally we can speak about the field. We know who is the coach of Juventus already. We have a name, Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta was meant to be, Thiago Motta it will be. We just missed the official announcement of Juventus. When will it be? We don't know. I don't care, honestly, because I'm here and I know who will be the coach of Juventus. I have a name, and now that we have a name, it's time to let's deep dive into who is Thiago Motta as a person, as a manager. You know that I have really a lot of consideration about the man. I want to know more about people management, how he's behaving with his guys, so we will go into that detail, but also answering a question that you are asking me since a few days now. Beppe, we don't understand what is 272. What does that even mean, 272? We never heard about it. I promise you, it will not look like this image. Absolutely not. We will go into detail about a part of that 272 of Thiago Motta, and then I could have called that video Cristiano Go instead of Thiago, because it's not passive anymore. That year one, you already started. Maximum of like if you didn't, please continue to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for yesterday. Thank you for the day before. Thank you for the entire month of May. You are just spectacular. We reached now 29,740. I believe we missed 260 Juventini to reach our objective. That is 30,000. I'm counting on you. Let me know all your thoughts about that 272, about the Thiago Motta, about Cristiano Giuntoli, about some surprises in today's video. All in the comment section with a maximum of like, because now we start with Cristiano Giuntoli. A lot of people already started, but Beppe, it's already 1 year that he's here, and he did nothing. Beppe, he's passive. What is he doing? Is he the real man that we were waiting for? Some people went back in the beginning years of Napoli where they were not doing that much. Beppe, we start to have doubts about Cristiano Giuntoli. Beppe, when will he get active? In the winter mercato, we were disappointed. Only Thiago Jallo, that at the moment, as we speak, didn't play a single second. And Alcaraz, that, but that's not the man that we were waiting for. Cristiano Giuntoli, is he the right man? I told you, calma. We are in year 0. He will get active in year 1. When? When we know the competition that we qualified for, when he knows officially who is the next coach. That's the moment where year 1 will be activated. We are on the 24th of May today, and he already started. Thiago Motta announced by Corriere dello Sport. Allegri, c'è Motta. I don't know why they're still referring to Allegri, but anyway, there is Motta. Big smile. Yesterday announced by Bologna that he's leaving. Again, we're just missing Juve. But it's not over, It's not over. Coincidence or not, that today, latest tomorrow, 2 announcements will arrive. Not the one of Thiago Motta yet, but Cambiaso. Cambiaso that has been essential. I told you, a lot of offers. Real Madrid, Arsenal, Manchester United, Juventus, and Cristiano Giuntoli said, no, basta, don't touch, stay away from Andrea Joao Cambiaso. We give him an extension of contract 2029 with an increase in salary 2.5, a bit more than 2.5 million euro for Andrea Cambiaso. Guys, this is the best way to start. Securing and keeping one of the best one of 23-24 that has been a difficult season, but one of the revelation of that season has been Andrea Cambiaso. It's totally correct. I heard that he's fantastically well, that he's happy to continue with Juventus. That was his objective, and that was also the objective of Juventus, and also the objective of Thiago Motta, that already trained and coached Cambiaso, so that will be an essential key part. On top of that, another announcement should follow, the one of the extension of Daniele Rugani for 2 years with an option for the 3rd year, decreasing his salary. That will not be anymore from 3 million, but probably towards a bit more than 2 million. I'm extremely happy for that because, guys, I told you, yesterday confirmed during the live by Romeo Agresti, there will be a mercato is crazy. There will be a revolution, but you can't imagine to change 25 players. If you let Daniele Rugani go, especially for free, you don't cash in and you need to sub him. So having a Daniele Rugani with the values, with the understanding of what is Juventus, a guy that won a lot of trophies, and honestly, this year, but not only this year, in the last few seasons, every single time that he has been called up, or to enter, or to replace, or to start, or whatever, he has always delivered fantastic performances. In a 3-man defense, in a 4-man defense, we saw him also being able to play on the left, on the right, a player that is polyvalent in that defense, that has that way of, I understand that I'm a rotational player, I'm here to help. From the moment that you need me, I am here and I am ready, which is super important because a lot of players, they are there, yes, but they are not ready to enter. Well, Daniele Rugani is a guy that is ready. Two players that I can't wait for. Juve Motta, si parte. Juve Motta, we go. We start is the title of Tuttosport. Again, Thiago would have been better, but it is what it is. Motta Juve, arrivo. I arrive is the title inside of Gazzetta dello Sport. Thiago, ciao Bologna, because it's over with Bologna. His first request, keep Cambiaso, which is done, and it will be announced, and keep Adrien Rabiot. I repeat, since a few days, Rabiot is really essential. The little brother of Thiago Motta at Paris Saint-Germain, essential in the game of Thiago Motta. He knows that Rabiot is at the end of his contract. He knows that he's not sure, that money will be important also there. It will be a decision of Rabiot. Guys, I don't know what will happen with Adrien Rabiot, but Thiago Motta would love him. And again, just to give you a few words about Adrien Rabiot, is it a coincidence that Didier Deschamps, and Allegri, and Sarri, and Pirlo, and probably also Thiago Motta, they want Rabiot in the field? There is no coincidence. Top player. There are also big names there on the market. We will have time to speak about Mercato, but Koopmeiners, big target, Samardzic, depending also of the situation of Udinese, that we will understand on Sunday or not, if they will be relegated or not, can be another one. And then you have two other names that are extremely important that maybe we can also take from Bologna. Calafiori and Zirkzee, the Thiago effect. Two players that could really, really help to accelerate understanding the way of playing of Thiago Motta that will be totally different as the one of Allegri. We'll need to forget immediately, as soon as possible, and starting to enter the Thiago Motta's world, the tactical world of TM. Gazzetta dello Sport is speaking about it. La Juve di Motta. He wants Rabiot, but he also wants a super defense. Bremer, Calafiori. And that's an important one. Pay attention, we'll come back on that one. How did Thiago Motta play in Serie A as a coach? Well, he started with Genoa, where he played that kind of 4-3-1-2. He played with a 4-3-3 with Spezia, where I can tell you he did a real miracle. We are not speaking enough about what he did at Spezia. And then we saw a 4-1-4-1 with Bologna this year. A 4-1-4-1, that will tell me Beppe, but 4-1-4-1, 4-3-3. When are we speaking about the 2-7-2? We arrived there. How can that Juventus play? Well, look, 4-2-3-1. A 4-2-3-1 with a Koopmeiners that Gazzetta dello Sport added there. I'm still doubtful about the request of money of Atalanta. I think it will be a tough one. So let's see if it will be really Koopmeiners or not. But let's say we go with Koopmeiners. Look at the other player, Calafiori. Calafiori, according to me, is a key in the future of Juventus, Thiago Motta. What is that 2-7-2? Well, no, it was not the first picture that we saw in the intro. It looks like this one. If we go towards that 4-2-3-1 that Gazzetta just showed us, we can or call it a traditional 4-2-3-1, or we can go potentially in a 2-7-2, starting on the left with the two wingers, in the middle 7 players, and then on the right side another 2 players. You'll tell me, Beppe, but 2-7-2 is one more than 4-3-3. Because the goalkeeper is essential. Look at the position of the goalkeeper involved into that game. We win one name, one player more. If you tell me 4-1-4-1, Beppe, that's how we played at Bologna. So why going towards 2-7-2? Look again, 2 on the wings, here and there, and 7 in the middle involving the goalkeeper. So why is it important, Calafiori, in that 2-7-2 that you play with a 4-3-3 or with a 4-1-4-1? Look at that first animation where Calafiori is the one that will build, going on the left side, and then he goes immediately into that space where then the ball goes back to Szczesny, Di Gregorio, Perin, Pinsoglio, whoever the goalkeeper is, because the goalkeeper is involved. So important. You see that transition of the goalkeeper going up, actually taking the spot of Calafiori that goes up. We all remember the 2 goals that he scored against Juventus. If it's not the goalkeeper, we have exactly the same with Calafiori giving the ball on the left to Cambiaso. He's going up, and it's Bremer that is taking his spot. Important. Or a third solution, they are going up. Again, Calafiori building, going on the left, taking that space, and then you have actually one of the pivots that goes back. That can be an Adrien Rabiot or Locatelli or Fagioli, depending who can take that spot. You see the 2-7-2 you have much more. It's not only building from the back, but I wanted to concentrate only in that first part. Probably tomorrow, the day after, we'll continue with that 2-7-2 and with the benefits of how they are playing with that way. Important is having also a Bremer at Juventus next to a Calafiori, because we know Bremer, his highest skills are not the building from the back, even if he improved a lot this season. But it's a man that can fight. It's a man that can cover. It's a man that can be there on a one-on-one, like players against players like an Osimhen, a Zapata, these kind of type of players where he can really take them and put them in the pocket, Lukaku, etc., etc. With the Calafiori, that will be the one that is building with a Cambiaso next to him on the left side, because the destiny of Cambiaso that just renewed is to become the left back of Juventus. Who will be there on the right side? We don't know yet. Will there be a new name? I hope so. Now, the man, the last part of this video, the man Thiago Motta. Man Thiago Motta, I'm in love. I'm in love. We debriefed it yesterday during the video, but look at that. We go back to the Youth Academy of Paris Saint-Germain. Look at the words that he's saying to his players, probably after a defeat, probably after a training session where he was absolutely not happy. Go there, with the finger. The first word he's saying. There are several players who are passive, who are looking at the others. It's not my fault, it's the other fault, so blaming the other ones. This is something that is not accepting, because he's saying, I don't allow this here. I am not kidding with this. I am not kidding with this. Repeating, reinforcing the message. When it's important, he repeats it. Super important, so that people, they have easier to understand, to process the message. We don't joke with that. It's not blaming the other ones. You take own responsibility. We can win or we can lose games together. Again, repeating, underlining the words together. It's not my fault, it's the other fault, blah, 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 blah. When we win together. When we lose together. This is something that I always told you here on the channel. Not blaming one man only. A coach, a player. It's Juventus that win together. It's Juventus that lose together. From management, top management, ownership, until the last one. The one that is taking all the shirts and is preparing this before the game in the locker rooms. It's all together, including also the supporters. He continues. I was on this side too. I know this situation. He knows, he has the experience. I told you, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Inter, Paris Saint-Germain, La Nazionale Italiana. He knows what it is. And not that far away, not 20, 30 years ago. He knows the modern football of not that long ago. He knows what it is. Then he continues, speaking about the fact that players, his players, they need to prove themselves there, on the pitch. I do not put my teammate in difficulty, never. So backing the other one up, extremely important for Thiago Motta. It's not 1v1. It's not 1v1 when you are playing PlayStation. You are the guy that is deciding, no, we back up for everyone. That's essential in that 2-7-2 of Thiago Motta. That's essential in the way of playing, not only with numbers, but also in behavior of Thiago Motta. It is a big deal. Of course, it is a big deal. He's getting mad at the one that is losing the ball, but even more mad at the one that is stopping running. Extremely important. We can't do this here. It is not an option. We will see pressing. We will see high runs. We will see players sacrificing for the other ones. I told you in that tactical video, when one is going up, the number 3 that we said, Calafiori is going up, or the number 2, I don't remember. Calafiori is going up. Someone needs to take his spot, or the goalkeeper, or the pivot, or the central defender. Taking spots, not leaving spaces behind. Some people told me yesterday, Beppe, are you not fearing, are you not scared that we will concede a lot of goals? If you're looking the first season at Bologna of Thiago Motta, 49 goals conceded in the entire season. This season, 30 goals, which is 1 goal less than Juventus at the moment, even if Juventus played with a really low block. When we lose the ball, pressure, directly pressure. This is what I was just telling you. Pressure going. Make the transition. Yes, perfect. And then we reorganize. So it's a team that knows how, or should know how to reorganize. But there, when we lose the ball, we can't stop. If we stop, we need to run. If we stop, we will need to run even more. So you understand the principle of when you lose the ball, when you don't have the ball, you need to run more. And that's also not a mystery, not a coincidence why Thiago Motta, Bologna of 23-24 is the second best team in terms of ball possession. We'll go more and more and more in detail about that in the future. Just speaking about the game of tomorrow, because tomorrow we play. I know that nobody cares, but tomorrow we play a game with Juventus that has, and Paolo Montero, that has that he wants to go with a 3-man up front. Will we see the 3-man up front for the last game at home against Bologna? I don't know. I hope so. There is that temptation. Now let's see, because it's super important that we get to the third spot. We know it, Atalanta, Bologna, Juve are all three of them going and running for a third spot at the end of the season, which is not fundamental, but is really important for Juve. We'll speak about the exit mercato in other videos. If you are here until the end of the video, let me thank you for your patience, for your love, for your support. Right now. Now it's time to write in the comment section, because I need to read you. Grazie, forza, Juve.